I played Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door for the first time. The original game was released in North America for the GameCube in July of 2004. That's over 20 years ago at this point. I never got around to playing it, but now that it's been released for the Nintendo Switch here in 2024, it was finally my chance. I've had my fair share of Paper Mario experiences, having played the original Paper Mario, Super Paper Mario, and Paper Mario Sticker Star. And while all of these games have their strengths, people always seem to put this one on the top of their lists. And I can see why. So the game starts off in a place called Rogueport, where Princess Peach gets captured once again, but this time she doesn't get captured by Bowser, but by a new villain whom we do not know at this time. This game's story has a basic setup. Underground ancient city, collect the 7 crystal stars, and unlock an ancient door that only opens up every 1,000 years that holds an incredibly rare treasure. Seems pretty simple, but it couldn't be more complicated. The one thing I liked the most about the story was that everything had a deeper reason on why certain characters had these motives. There's a big reason why Peach was captured, there's a big reason why Mario is fighting to find the crystal stars, and there was a reason why everybody was trying to get to this door in the first place. And throughout the game you acquire party members, each with their own abilities and backstories, with Goombella being the first one you get. This was one of the coolest parts. I love when a game like this gives you party members to meet, and it's important that every character is unique, not only by personality but by the game design itself. Flurry was whack though. I'm sorry, all you did was blow.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
With these party members you get along the way, you also can use them in battles through the battle system. I'm not usually a big fan of turn-based battles, but with action commands, special moves, and everything that seems to happen randomly, it really keeps you engaged on what could happen next. Although at times I did think the game was a little bit too easy for the normal enemies, the boss battles were my favorite part. With random dialogue happening in between battles as well, it's charm like this that makes the experience stand out that much more. For the most part, every location in the game has its own boss battle at the end, and I've gotta say, the different places you go in this game are really cool, with 2 of my favorites being Twilight Town and the XS Express. And I just want to highlight the XS Express because the reason why you're on here in the first place is to get to another location that has a crystal star. But then things start going wrong and you have to solve mysteries with the penguin who claims he's a detective over a 3-day cycle. This entire section was probably my favorite. It reminded me of a section in A Hat in Time where basically you go through the same premise, you're on a train and you have to solve a mystery. So I'm wondering if this level was inspired by the Thousand Year Door. So after every crystal star you get a little preview of Peach's whereabouts. Every chapter you complete you slowly learn more and more on what's going on. And with that updated information, Peach sends out a message to inform Mario using a computer named Tech, one of the best characters in the game, dog. Me and him are the same, we're down bad. The one thing I didn't like about this game was the amount of backtracking. You see, every Paper Mario has backtracking from what I can remember, but for whatever reason in this game it seems so prevalent. Like, I get it, in true Paper Mario fashion you have your secrets to uncover throughout the world, so that makes sense, but even in actual story sections I swear it made me go back and forth so much. I mentioned the XS Express earlier, and even though that part of the game had backtracking as well, it made sense both story-wise and design-wise because we were on a train and there really isn't much to explore, and you had to solve mysteries by going into different sections you've been before. But that was probably my only downside. An upside that I had was the music. Can we talk about the music though? God damn, this game was slapping with tunes. I did listen to some of the original songs, but these remastered ones are so good. I still think that Super Paper Mario is my favorite out of the series. I would place it in the last Paper Mario before the series became normal. You see, a lot of people complain about the newer games and how they're not unique in terms of characters and world, and I agree. Even here in the Thousand Year Door there are so many unique characters, and a lot of the older games did the same. They introduced a lot of unique characters throughout the game. And then you play the Paper Mario that came out after Super Paper Mario, which is Sticker Star, and everybody in the starting town is a basic Toad. Like, look at the Toads in this game. Look at that Toad. Look at this Toad. She bad as hell. And for the newer games, if you look at the main selling point, they try to sell you on a mechanic that literally has to do with paper. For example, Sticker Star is just stickers, Color Splash is color being removed from paper, and Origami King is just origami with origami style abilities. The first 3 games, they don't take Paper Mario in the title literally, and they just focus on telling a good story with twists and humor. I still want to play Color Splash one day though. I heard the writing is good. Anyway, if you've never played Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, I highly recommend it. If this game looks a little bit interesting to you, play it. I had fun. I wonder if Mr. Beast likes Paper Mario.
Mr. Beast.